Uh-oh, got an error. Uh-oh, got. Morning, Rick. Good morning, Dennis. How you guys doing? Nacho rolling. Good morning, Dennis. We got Dennis Lovelady and Dennis rolling in the house. WNY Outdoor Adventures. Good morning. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Nacho rolling. Hope it's not that dreaded disease. So, well, got my links sent out and just waiting for people to join. Drone Journey, good morning. How are you today, my friend? Chris Hope, good morning. Again. Whiz bang. How are you today? Meet Tai Tai. Tai Tai, look at the camera. Look at the camera, Tai Tai. Come on. Come on, look at the camera. Tai Tai. Look, 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 up here. Up here. Funny, she doesn't want to watch. Well, morning, Dennis. Welcome.
Hey, morning, Rodney.
Pondon Moore, good morning or good day to you, sir. Ed, good morning.
Or good day to you, sir.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, John Spizzo, welcome to the chat. Good morning again. Gotcha, Drone Journey. Morning, Peter.
Hi, Rodney. Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Peter.
Hi, everyone in chat.
Whiz bang. Hey, Ken.
So I never got a notice for Matt's live stream last night. YouTube
is struggling, I think.
Yeah, I mean, even when I started StreamYards this morning, there was a note up there saying, hey, due to the increased use of Facebook and YouTube, that there might be issues. So
right,
I guess, you know, and I guess
that's a great excuse anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have any issues on Matt's stream today. It all ran smoothly for the 3.5 hours or so.
I'm sorry, what was that, Peter? Oh, look at the Rodney Bell Cup.
I was saying we didn't have any troubles on Matt's stream today. It ran smoothly for the whole 3.5 hours.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Morning, Centroid. Mark, how are you doing today?
My pleasure, Mark.
Yeah, Dennis, I was right proud of you, boy.
Oh, dang, I struggled through that stuff, but oh well. If I don't do it once,
you're getting there, and that's the important thing. Hang on, the cat wants out. There, that should give you enough room. Go on, go on, go on.
Now I have incentive to make it better.
You do.
I do.
Yeah, and you will. I have faith in you. I mean, after all, you are the magnificent Dennis Lovelady.
Let's not get it too big now.
With his new ukulele too.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we'll be watching Dennis Lovelady and his magical ukulele.
I thought designed one. It looks a lot like. Where's the original?
Yeah, I thought it might have been his 3D printed one, but it was a real one.
Yeah.
This is my ukulele design, but unfortunately, the nut was too high, the frets were too high, the strings were like this far away from the fretboard, so it was hard to play and it didn't sound right. So I'm doing another version. But yeah, I'm hoping that soon I can be playing one that looks a lot like this.
Yeah. Good morning, Claude. How are you today? Let's see. Nobody knew yet, except for Claude. Morning, Asgard. Hugh.
Hey, Hugh.
He was in earlier.
I thought I'd said he was first, in fact, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Ron.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ari,
Dean.
what's going on there,
my
buddy?
goodness
Gentlemen,
gracious.
how are we?
You getting your hair cut?
I'm getting it brushed, man. See, I didn't have kids to do
I'm
this
next
stuff
in
myself,
line.
did I? How are we all?
And you're seeing it live on Rodney,
That's right.
Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends.
I just.
Does she realize she's within 6 feet of you, Ari?
I'm sorry. What was that, Dennis?
Does she realize she's within 6 feet of you?
Mate, they've all been. I took them out of school nearly 2 weeks ago, and they've all been cooped in with me. So if I am COVID-19 positive, so are they. But that would be a turn up, wouldn't it? The parents infecting the kids. It's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys got planned for today?
Editing.
Editing.
I'd like to be editing, but I don't have a lot of raw footage to use. I've sort of been grounded the last few weeks, and I was putting them out a bit more regularly than I used to on the other side. So I might have to wait until I can fly. Thank
Hey,
you,
Roger.
Good morning, Roger. Good morning, Brandon Rain. And there was one other.
Dennis is going to take a walk.
Good morning, Miko. Or Dean.
I hope you have a big house, Dennis.
Ron, Dennis, Chris, everyone who said hello to me, I've missed while I've been having my hair done. Hi.
Oh, yeah. Ron Lockwood's in the house, too.
And Dean and Peter Carroll and Rick. Wow. You're popular, Rodney. People like you.
That's it.
I don't know why. I'm just a dumb old Okie from Oklahoma with a monotone voice, but I do have good company, and that's you guys. You guys make my show.
Well, you've had your beard trimmed. That must be it.
Yeah. That must be it. Makes me look younger.
Not much, but a little bit. Yeah.
So I'm not going to be doing much. I am going to go out to the church again around 1 o'clock. Well, I'm going to be out there at 12:30 to get things set up, but we're going to attempt again to have our Sunday service live stream with the music portion of it. And this time, hopefully, we'll have the music down to where it won't sound so bad. I mean, after I went back and looked at it last week, after it posted, it didn't really sound all that bad, not like it did in my headset that day, but it could have been better. And I think I've got that worked out, and we're going to go out and try that today and stuff. I mean,
Good. Mela wants to be noticed, Rodney.
Mela, you're noticed.
Yeah, the pastor sounded okay on that broadcast. The pastor came out pretty good, but yeah, so the music wasn't quite right.
Yeah, and I think the reason why it wasn't quite right is because it was the pastor was wearing a lapel mic, a wireless mic that I provided to him, feeding into my camera, and then I was also feeding in from the church's soundboard, which is their main system. And I think the two were fighting each other. I think, because there's always going to be some latency between two different microphones.
Yeah.
Unless they're all mixed together in one central point. And that wasn't happening. And that's why the music didn't sound so well. But this time, Pastor had a soundboard that I played with yesterday and I figured it out. And I think today we're gonna go in and practice. We're gonna have the pastor's wife's going to be playing the piano and singing, and then we've got our drummer coming in, and of course, pastor plays the guitar. So we'll see how that works out, and that'll be on the church's YouTube channel. And I'm going to go ahead and do it live so I can get feedback from people out in the chat if anybody shows up. So. If you get a chance, everybody, and you're not doing much of anything, you might tune in. Dennis, could you do me a favor and post the link to the church in the?
Sure, absolutely.
I think I can do that.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
You worry about other things.
But
I'm on it.
Anyway, so yeah, I will probably go live right around 1 o'clock, maybe a little bit after. So I know, Peter, you and Ari will probably be fast asleep at that time, and so I don't expect you guys to be there.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out on the replay.
That's not true. Both of you better be there.
That's another 5 hours, is that right, Rodney?
Yeah, another 5 hours.
Well, I'll only make it like about 3 in the morning our time.
That's right.
No, I'm kidding, guys.
There you go. That above is Rodney's church channel.
Okay.
Do they let Jews in?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everyone is welcome.
Everyone. Well, Tropic said he played the drums in his church for years. That's cool.
Wow.
I'm not much of a musician, and it's probably a good thing. I mean, Dennis wanted me to do something with one of his projects, and I kind of had to back out because I just don't sing well.
I used to be a drummer, Tropic. It was a long time ago.
I used to be a drummer, but then I decided to be a musician. I'm just waiting to find out what's wrong with Dennis. He's not well at the moment. In quarantine.
Yeah.
That's 2 of us, Dennis.
Oh, no.
Hey, Wendell. I thought you were here before, but howdy.
Sorry to hear that, Dennis.
Yeah, me too. This is not a popular time to be sick.
I'm having a really easy time.
Means.
Obviously, you're not doing so well, Dennis.
Now, Mayla says drums might be better. I have heard you sing. I don't know who she's talking about, but I got
to be me.
I got a sneaky suspicion it's you. You don't have to take that kind of insult from her.
You have a point.
I know where she lives, and I know where she works. I can break her legs if you want me to.
She has a point. She should wear a hat.
Oh, Mayla, you're something else, girl. So anyway, well, I was expecting a couple other people to come in. Matt's probably asleep. Good morning, Paul Murray.
Hey, Paul.
I wonder if I could get Roger to pop in here.
Oh, Roger doesn't do live streams.
Oh, he might.
He's pretty shy.
I know he is, but you know, we can always try, right?
Yeah, we can try. No harm in trying.
In fact, do I have? I do. Maybe.
Yeah, that's right, John Spizzo. God bless all the medical workers.
Yeah, and Dennis Rowling is a medical worker, so
Yeah, and he was
I talked to my daughter yesterday, and she's been working in the emergency room at the hospital that she works at. And so, and she said right now their hospital is not that busy, but then they're strictly an orthopedic hospital. But she thinks that if the main hospitals in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex starts, if they become overcrowded, that they may be funneling patients her way. So, and I am a big proponent of supporting our truckers and all the people that are working, essential people. And I want to include the postal workers too. My wife has been delivering mail pretty much every day since this thing has started. So, there's a lot of people out there on the line, and they all deserve a big round of applause. I always wanted to do that. But
I hope you feel better now, Rodney.
Huh?
I
do.
hope you feel.
I do feel better.
All right.
It's even funnier when I glance over to the YouTube channel and seeing us doing it. 5 seconds after we've already done it.
You're a voyeur, Rodney. We're not supposed to watch ourselves.
Oh.
And if we do, we're not supposed to get off on it.
Well, I didn't say anything about getting off on it.
Oh, not that way. I mean, enjoy it. Sorry. Figure of speech.
Hello, OS 73. He's not blue.
OS is not blue. Shame on OS for not being blue.
Yeah.
OS 73.
He's our sound guy at the church.
Carpenter Rick is not blue either.
It's an interesting.
Hello,
Carpenter Rick's not blue? Oh my goodness. Good morning, Carpenter Rick. We got to fix
What about
that.
me?
But that one was on purpose, Dennis. Shh.
There you go, Carpenter Rick. Both you and OS 73 are now blue. So, but I forgot what I was going to ask. Must not have been important.
The one good thing about it, Dennis, is since I put up on my timeline that I'm thought to be positive, I haven't had too many people asking me for favors. You get to stay home and take it easy.
Yeah, God.
Well, I guess there's always an upside to things, isn't there?
Yeah, the problem is it's my dad's 80th on Monday, just over a day away, and he's putting the pressure on me big time to come over.
You all right, Ari?
Just waiting for the cough to come, Rodney.
Okay.
Is your father out of hospital, Ari? I think you said.
He got out yesterday morning. So he's had 2 pneumothoraxes and collapsed lungs in the last 3 weeks.
Wow.
The first time he was out of hospital on the 3rd day. And this time he was out of hospital on the 4th day. And he's physically quite frail.
Right.
But he's certainly not short of willpower.
No.
28 years,
Dennis. That's congratulations. And your wife's cooking hasn't killed you yet? That's good.
Yes. For
Happy anniversary.
Congratulations, Dennis, to you and
yeah, congratulations and happy anniversary. And I didn't mean to shout it in the chat there, Nacho. Oh, that wasn't me. That was Chris Hope. Chris Hope is shouting.
Thanks, Rick. He's doing really well. And so it's awfully hard to go flying here, although I'm not well enough yet, but I'm planning on going next week. I've been reading the rules, and I can go down to the waterfront and whatnot, just as long as it's my family group and I don't intermingle with people. I've given up on those stupid little triangular signs that say drone in operation, please stay clear. I've had them recovered. They now read coronavirus, your choice. I guarantee, I'm sure people will stay further away. I'm going flying by the end of the week.
Good for you, Ari.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Yep. That should keep the people away.
I reckon.
Matt was having a cry this morning that he hasn't been flying for a whole week for the first time ever. Hard being single, guys.
I texted him this morning, I think it was, asked him if he was alive because I hadn't heard from him in so long. And he texted back and he said he was alive and that he had did his live stream, but I never got a notice for it. I mean, he don't usually send me an email, but I didn't even get a YouTube notice for it.
No, I've been missing a lot of notifications here. Perhaps 50% haven't been arriving. See, now, isn't it great when you're sort of in your 30s, you complain about your wayward and unruly children. When you get to your 50s, you complain about your wayward and unruly parents.
Yeah, this is what Malin said.
Trying to herd a cat.
Yeah. My dad keeps saying to me, I went to 3 wars. I don't need you to look after me. And that's when I remind him, yes, Dad, but you got shot, bombed, or blown up in all 3 of them. His wife laughs. He doesn't. Yeah, Rick, people here either fall into one of 2 camps. They're either not paying it enough mind and taking crazy risks, or they're going way over the top.
So how much longer on your uke there, Dennis?
Let's check it out. Well, actually, 10:30, so about 14 hours, 13 hours, something like that.
Oh, okay. So it's got quite a while then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Look, is it same design as before, just modified?
It's the same. It's the same. Yeah, I have.
Good morning, Sean.
This is
Crowley and his drone.
half. This is the top half of the neck. I've already strung it.
Oh,
And,
okay.
here's the head. Right.
Got
That's
it.
the reason there were no tuning pegs on the other head. But anyway, so there it is, folks.
Did
Cool.
you make it, Dennis?
Ukulele. It looks.
You made it. Cool.
It's my design. Yeah. It looks like that. Except hopefully revisions will make it playable.
You're about to tell me I'm crazy. I paid over $500 for my daughter's last uke. And it didn't even happen.
No, I can understand why. I'd like to get, was it a tenor?
Yes, it was a tenor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to get a nice tenor. And I don't need a $500 instrument, don't get me wrong, but there's so much more real estate on the tenor. I'd love to have one.
She does well with it. It's small, made out of Australian blackwood, which is, a member of the acacia family. So, the correct group, allegedly. I'm not a uke player. I can get a few tunes out of it, but mainly guitar for me and banjo.
Yeah, acacia is very popular in ukulele. Very popular.
Yeah, I think the koa wood that the Hawaiians use is a member of the acacia family.
We all have to stop now. DroneBum is away.
Oh, good. Now we can talk about him.
He'll probably be driving somewhere like he always does.
I'm going to be able to tell it apart, Mela, because it should be playable. Also, there's a slight change in color. This is the old neck, the green one. This is the new neck, so it shouldn't be too hard.
There's nothing quite like a really nice instrument, whatever the instrument is you play, you know.
That's correct.
And when you start playing, you don't, whatever the instrument, you don't know enough to appreciate what a good instrument is until sometimes several years in, you know.
Right.
All right. Well, let's see here.
So Chris, the way I got it to not bow. Where is, okay. My real one's downstairs, but I put these holes in here that are just right to hold. Now this one's bowed, it won't work, but anyway, just right to hold a 1/4 inch rod. And then there's a matching hole on the bottom side of the neck. And then there's this. So the two of those together should keep that thing very solid. Keep it from bowing at all. Of course, that's bowed, so there's that problem. But yeah, so
Rodney, yeah, Roger would like the link again.
Yeah. I hope this is the right email address. All right, Roger, I just sent it to you.
well, sorry, Dennis. It's no fun. Mr. Crowley's in the house. Hey, Sean. Still haven't gotten that email, Sean.
Oh, man. Yeah, Dennis, sorry to hear that. That's rough. You know, my daughter assured me that they were okay at the emergent hospital she works at least for the moment, they're okay. But she says if this thing keeps building like it is, then they're going to end up like a lot of other hospitals with lack of supplies and stuff like that. So
That's a big concern everywhere, Rodney.
oh,
In the news tonight, I think they said to us that you guys were at 100,000 infections in the States as of today, which makes you #1 in the world. So I can understand you being concerned.
We're #1.
Yeah.
we're #1. We're #1. We choked him up.
Thanks, Rick.
Don't do that, Dennis.
No. Not for me.
And Peter's just like, yeah, right, whatever. Hey, Chris, Drone Life RC. How you doing? Welcome into the chat. Mr. Crowley, don't remember if I gave you a shout out or not, but you just got one. So, anyway. So, we are getting our deck fixed. You can see that's where the hot tub used to be. So that's in progress. I think 2 weeks ago they pulled it out.
So
You got
Sean,
rid
I
of-
just put that email address. You can use that. It'll be fine. Let me know when you get it out. Take it out of the chat.
How's the new truck like to drive, Rodney? I believe you're driving it now.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's nice.
Look at that smile on Rodney's
It,
face.
it felt so good to, and I got to be honest with you. I kind of worried about whether or not I was going to be able to get in and out of it. Okay, but I found out all I do is step right into it. My legs are long enough. I could just put a leg in and jump into the seat, and I'm good to go.
How's the chest now? No further pain? Is it settling right down?
Well, if I break the tube, if I move my elbows like I just did with the camera, and I shouldn't have, I feel a little pain. But other than that, I actually quit taking pain medicines. I haven't been taking any pain medicines for like 2.5 weeks now.
Brilliant.
Yeah, because the pain just it faded away and it kind of just disappeared.
So I'm
But
betting.
I do feel twinges though if I break that tube that I'm supposed to be staying in for another 2 weeks. Roger, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
I've got a question for Dennis. Your cooker clock, why doesn't it go off on the hour? You need
Say
to
that
adjust it.
again. Well, it's set 5 minutes fast.
Because they never
That's
made.
in honor of my wife, who always liked it to go off 5 minutes. I have no idea why, but every time this thing
something
gets
I've
down
noticed
to,
over time. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's just something I've noticed over time.
It's I don't know why I still do that. Actually, she's gone for 6 months, but it just
Yeah.
habitually. I guess it makes me feel like she's still here in some way. So there you go. Whatever that's worth.
Fair enough.
Tradition is good.
Good morning, Ray Kelly. Welcome to the chat. Okay, DroneBum says we can resume. He's back.
All right.
Okay.
Finally.
All right.
Hey, Paul, I sent you a link. If you can join, please do. Maybe we can get Mr. Crowley in here, too.
There's another shy guy. I don't think I saw Ray Kelly was in the chat. Hello, Ray Kelly.
Jack, Sparky Fron is in the house.
Hey,
Good
Jack.
morning, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Jack.
Are you still working? I bet you're considered essential personnel. I think he's an IT guy.
Hi, Jay.
It takes practice there, Paul.
When you play with it, you're supposed to have strings on it, Paul.
That's a good point.
I wouldn't even know what end of a guitar to blow in. So I'm pretty hopeless.
Well, I was thinking, Dennis, I have been.
You know that big hole down toward the bottom, the base of the thing?
Oh, okay.
Blow in there.
I have been inside. Hang on.
Unless you have an electric, then you're on your own.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Jack. That's
Do you have pickups?
rough hours there.
Do you have pickups in any of your ukuleles, Dennis?
Actually, this is an electric acoustic ukulele, and there is a bit of there's something inside, but not really a pickup, I guess. It just works off of the vibration.
Yeah, ESO. Well, you know, Dennis, I have been coerced into playing music on the Drone Hub, so perhaps it's time that you gave us a recital.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I think for Canadian Drone Hub, need a little bit more practice. I tell you, I don't know how many people in the chat. It wasn't many today, and I was shaking like a leaf doing that stuff. They're all
You
friends.
did fine.
So I understand that, you know, and I knew there were going to be mistakes and so on, but still I was like, so whatever.
Hey, I want to say good morning to Nature's Beauty. Good morning, Sonia. How are you doing? Welcome to the
Hey, Sonia.
Oh, look at that cat.
My co-pilot.
She's loving that brush, isn't she?
Yes, I've got about, I think I'm approaching 300 subs on my channel, and I know 250 of them are for him.
He'll give you 24 hours to stop that.
Oh, I've got to stop sometime in the next decade or I'm in trouble. He's actually my daughter's cat. He was born prematurely, and I fed him every 2 hours for 10 days for him to survive. So even though he's my daughter's cat, he likes to come and hang out with me.
That's because you're mommy.
Yeah, that's it.
I think I'm going to take that hat off for a while. It's beginning to get warm. Speaking of that, it's supposed to get up to, well, not that high. It's supposed to get up to 63 today. We got up to like 70 something yesterday here.
It was 84 here yesterday, I think.
Wow. My daughter, when I talked to my daughter yesterday, she said it was almost 90 degrees there in McKinney, Texas. And
Wow. If you divided Texas into quadrants, what quadrant would McKinney be in?
if what?
If you divided Texas into quadrants, northeast,
It would be, well, I guess it'd be in the northeast because it's in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
gotcha, yeah.
So you've got Dallas, McKinney, Frisco,
See you, DroneBum.
Arlington. Have a good one, DroneBum. I mean, just around Dallas alone, there's like 10 cities,
Yeah,
and then you get over into Fort Worth, and they're all merged together with DFW Airport, pretty much in the center of the two.
mm.
And it's all like one great big giant city. It's like if you drove through LA, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same here too, right? Peachtree City and Fayetteville and all those are actually just suburbs of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
So, but it would be in the northeast quadrant, I think, of Texas. Almost in the center.
Sean, yeah, we don't need Sean on the show.
No. I just saw that.
Guys, I've been called to help the family with
I'm
computer.
sorry?
I'm being called to help the family with a computer issue, and I'm actually that short of breath. I'm sweating here. I'm going to call it
Oh,
quick.
wow.
Okay.
thank you very much for having me on, and I'll be around. Thanks to everybody in the.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
I'm
I'm
sending
fine.
prayers for you, Ari. So
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm in the
I'm
same boat that Dennis is.
good anyway.
I think I'm more likely to have influenza than COVID, and I've felt worse than this.
Yeah,
All right,
we all are.
take it easy. Cheers.
All right.
Okay.
See
Bye,
ya.
Ari.
So, let's see here. I think I'm gonna do this if we can't get maybe Mel to come on, or Night Train. I just saw you, buddy. How you doing? Good morning and welcome to the chat. I'm gonna post the link to the chat. I can take 3 people. If any of you want to join, please feel free to do so. I will take it down as soon as I get 3 people.
It's actually okay. Sean's wearing socks.
Oh, it's okay then.
Yeah. or even better, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. In honor of Mr. Hightower.
He's gonna get some clothes on. So, yeah. Anybody out there, if you want to join, I can take up to 3 more people, and then I'll have to take it down. But all right. Well, we got 5 minutes for Mel. Sean said he was gonna go throw some clothes on. Actually,
Mel needs 5 minutes too for some reason.
yeah. He's probably. I bet he's gonna go outside and have a smoke first.
Rodney, what engine have you got in your new truck?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't gone out to figure it all out yet. I've still got buttons. I don't know what they do. But that will soon be over. I do know one thing. It's a very powerful engine, because I romped on the gas the other day heading into Dahlgren, and the G-force was crazy. I was up to 70 miles per hour before I even realized it.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Ron Lockwood,
Yeah.
RL Photography. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
Ron's gone.
Mr. Crowley.
So how's it
Ron
going,
himself.
Sean?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
We can.
we can hear you.
What's going on, guys?
Can you hear us?
What's happening, John?
Hey, Sean?
I no, not yet. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
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 Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, now I can hear you. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Doing all right. All right. It's I was up like a long time. Couldn't sleep this morning. I fell asleep at the computer. All of a sudden, I'm like listening. I'm like, I hear drones. I was watching a drone show, and I hear this drone going by, and it's like, a drone video. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, it's drones.
Well,
Dennis, did you get that?
I check.
Dennis, did you get that email?
I
oh,
will check right now.
oh.
Hello, Ray Kelly. Ray Kelly. Why do I know that name? Ray Kelly. What's going on, Ray Kelly?
I got it.
Nice.
579. Got it.
Awesome. So just deposit into those offshore bank accounts and you'll be all set.
All right. Yeah. No problem. I'll have my banker call your banker.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How you
Sonia,
feeling, Rodney?
I'm okay. I leaned on my left side, and I think I kind of upset something. So I'll be all right.
That's very
Don't do
observant, Sonia.
It-
I miss it.
I was trying to hide it. I didn't want people
Day
to
train. It was something like that. All of a sudden, I hear this little drone zipping by, and I'm like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's a drone." I hear, and I look my eyes. I fell asleep at the computer.
Well, there he is finally.
Oh, he made it.
There he is.
Glad you got it right this time, Ron.
Yeah, a little connection problem this morning.
You heading home or?
No, heading into work.
Yeah,
Just coming from the apartment up here.
Oh, that's right. They provide you guys an apartment, don't they?
Yeah. Got another 1, 2, 3 shifts. So, but yeah, a little stressful up here.
I bet.
We have a lot in common, Ray. I'm not the former police commissioner of New York Police Department either.
Me either.
How's everybody doing this morning?
I appreciate that.
How you doing, Ron?
Sorry, Ron.
Guys, I'm still putting together my prop wall. So if you guys, whoever hasn't gotten a prop, if I can get a prop signed from one of you guys.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I have my.
I'm trying to get I want to get hundreds of them. Right now, I've got about 100. Exactly.
Yeah, I've
there
already
you go,
signed
Dennis.
it
Thank
for you, John. You can't tell,
Nice.
maybe, but I have.
He used black ink.
I use black ink. Yeah.
Use
Actually,
black
it was
crayon.
good, but it couldn't. So what I tried to do is I tried to write on there with a 3D pencil, but it just fell off. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Nice. You can see that.
Yeah.
Mr. Crowley is
See
handsome.
what? Venice Lovelady, 18 March 2020. Cool.
Yeah, I've had this a while. Waiting for an email, but now I have it, so we're all good. Oh, and on the front, you said you wanted the state, so there you go, Georgia, USA.
Yeah, the state that you're in, or the country, because now I have them from all over the world.
Name and state. Got it.
Name and state, or name and country if you're not around, not from around the U.S. What's up, Ed? Love my drones. Ray Kelly. Yeah, Ray, I didn't think it was the former commissioner. I wasn't sure. Carpenter Rick, what's going on, sir? So what happened? Roger can't get his show up tonight? I mean, this morning?
Well, I know yesterday he was having problems getting online, and he said this morning, because I sent him an email to join the chat, and he said that he was still having problems. So yesterday they did go live, but it was through Paul Murray. Paul Murray went live, and then Roger joined his chat or his panel.
Right.
And then I was on it for a small time, and not a whole lot to do when you're pretty much stuck to the house.
No. We're not really stuck to the house. The only stores that are open are, which you don't want to shop around anyways, is gas stations, food store, and pharmacies. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I know that
food delivery.
The
They
bait,
have food delivery, but the what?
the base that I work on, they still have essential personnel working, and my boss told me yesterday, he goes, well, you need to bring your butt back to work because you're essential personnel. I'm like, well, that's not going to happen for at least 2 more weeks. So, but anyway.
Yeah, go back when you're ready.
Oh yeah, and that's what our project manager told me at the office yesterday or the other day when I was there. He says, look, you come back, under the circumstances, don't even come back until your leave is up, which isn't until May 20th. So
we need to start over. Tomas has joined.
Oh, Tomas, good morning.
Tomas.
Hi, Thomas.
I love that thing he shared on Facebook with that gopher or crowd that was standing around screaming.
Hey! Hey!
We need more laughter.
Yes,
We do.
We
You know,
do.
yesterday morning, I stopped in the grocery store when I got up here just to get a few things for work, and two ladies went at it over baby wipes.
Oh my God.
The F-bomb was thrown, and I stood there and I just stared at them. The one said, "What the blank are you looking at?" I said, "Two absolute idiots," and I turned around and walked away.
That was a great answer.
Yeah. So she wanted to
That
know,
was
"What
a
are you
great
looking at?"
answer.
I'm looking at two idiots. It's ridiculous out there.
Ron actually walked in and punched them both and took it.
I should have.
I was looking for that.
Okay,
Yeah, you
Mel,
know.
I understand.
Yeah, too bad you couldn't join, Mel.
Yeah. But Joe Simpson, good morning and welcome to the chat. Yeah, that was pretty funny, Ron.
Yeah.
Here, you're allowed to go outside. Well, the parks are all closed. It's really weird. The parks are all closed. The playgrounds are restricted. You can't have anybody in the playgrounds at all.
Where are you from?
So I've been flying at the field because nobody's there. So it's just me by myself. And I go down there and people are walking around the park, but they won't like step into the park. And the police came down and I was flying the drone. They didn't bother me at all. They've come there a couple of times now. I've done it every day for the past 3 days. And it's been kind of cool, actually. It's been nice.
Where do you
There's
live
no
at?
privacy.
Hey, Sean, Ron,
I'm in
where you live at?
I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
But
good.
it's-
I thought you were in upstate New York.
I did too.
No,
I
I don't have an
really I
accent.
didn't look at your address very well, but we'll get it to the right state.
Well, you do.
I don't have an accent.
I hate to break this to you, but you do have an accent.
It's
Oh,
not me, it's you guys.
Yeah, we all talk.
You people
He's the only
get
one that
the
speaks
accent.
correctly.
We parked the car over there.
Y'all
Pocket
talk funny.
cop.
Y'all ain't got no good English manners or whatever.
That's fine English for you.
Oh, but my wife keeps cracking it.
Centroid. Listen to Centroid. You have an accent. You got an accent, man. Stupid thing coming on the show.
Hey, Mark, you got a moment? You want to come on?
Groveland. Oh, maybe I do know you, Ray.
Hey, Mark, if you want to come on, there's the link. Got room for one more person.
I parked my car in the Harvard Yard.
Hockey car. I don't even try doing accents anymore.
I grew up in Somerville, Ray.
So how long of a drive is it, Ron, to your work from the apartment?
5 miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually 45 minutes early. I haven't been able to sleep, so I was up early and got a shower and like miles ahead in, you know. I could. I was back to Yellowstone on Wednesday, but they closed it.
Well, did they? Oh, that's a
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah, that was so beautiful up there. Oh my gosh.
It was.
I never drove through that park ever. And there were times I'd drive 15, 20 minutes. I wouldn't see another car. All I saw were animals. Yeah. And that's completely abnormal. You go there in the middle of the summer and it's just bumper to bumper, you know. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, I was very fortunate. I got to see a lot of really neat wildlife and watching that grizzly though, that was the highlight of my day.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Oh, looky here.
Oh yeah.
He's alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Matt
You're-
North.
You're an hour out, Rodney.
An hour out.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like it's usually 11 p.m. here, and I looked at the email and it got sent an hour ago.
Yeah.
Daylight saving came into effect a
Yeah.
couple of weeks back.
I sent it over an hour ago when the stream started.
I don't know. Peter Carroll was on time.
Yeah, I'm always
Yeah,
on time.
Peter Carroll was right like that, man.
Yeah.
So was
Don't you
Ari for
start.
that matter.
Don't you start, Ron. I've just got here and it's wham.
Yeah. What's up with Adrian? Boy, he was taking swings at you last night. Holy man.
He was. That was funny.
Oh my God. I had tears in my eyes last night. I was laughing so hard.
Dude. Oh, it was funny. It's funny stuff, mate. That was good. That's why he goes, oh, I don't want to put in the green room. And I said, the only reason you're not being put in the green room is because you're actually opening your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Rick Harbour, Chris Hope, how are you? How's everyone in the panel today? Good?
Good.
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 Yeah,
No,
not too bad.
good stuff, mate.
I never
Nice,
got a
like,
notice
like
about
six-
your live stream, Matt.
Sorry, mate.
I said I never got a notice about your live stream. I was all prepared to come on too.
Yeah, I got you blocked again, mate.
You got me blocked.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Well, do you have to do anything?
I guess not.
Obviously. You didn't get a notification. That's weird.
No, you know, I didn't even get so much as an email from you.
No, you didn't get an email. I never know when you're going to pop in, mate.
I know, and that's fine. I'm just pulling your leg. It's not a big deal. But I was gonna at least try and watch last night, but I never got a notice and ended up falling asleep. Hey Trevor, good morning,
Hey, Trevor.
or good day, or
Howdy.
good evening, whatever it is there in Australia.
Hi, Trevor. Yeah.
Hope all's well with you.
Manic magic.
Fly High Ireland is in the house.
Speaking of Ireland.
On the Guinness.
Mm.
What's happening, Fly High? Man,
Fly High
what is
Ireland is
going
looking
on?
rather gray today.
We'll have to see what we can do to fix that.
Yeah. 12 midnight.
So I was looking at my channel. I'm up to 800 or 800. Wait a minute. I forgot now. 892 subscribers.
Whoa.
Yeah, 108 away from reaching 1K.
892.
Wow, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
DroneBum, though. or Lloyd Mendenhall either. I don't want him to be jealous or anything. Earlier this morning it was actually 893, but I guess YouTube felt like they had to take their tax, either that or somebody unsubscribed.
Yeah, sorry. I'll fix it later.
All right, Dennis. Thanks. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Ray.
Hey guys, I'm here at work and thought I'd pop in for a couple of minutes and say hi.
Well, I appreciate it, brother. I'm glad you did.
Good to see you.
You
Yeah,
be safe
you guys
out
all
there,
have a good
okay?
day. Be safe. Have a good weekend.
You too, Ron.
All right.
Be good, Ron.
See you, Ron.
Have a good one, buddy. BMAX Aerial Visuals. Good morning and welcome to the chat. Russell Glarum.
Joe Simpson is only 812 behind you, Rodney. He's catching up fast.
What was that?
Now I forgot. I think it was Joe Simpson.
Oh,
I said
Joe
he's
Simpson, yeah.
only
He's only
812 behind you.
Only 812 behind me.
There you go.
I'm going to say good day to Thomas. I didn't answer him. Sorry, I haven't got two screens, and now I have to split the two anyway.
Oh, why? Ain't got two screens. Why?
Yeah, well, I built a computer for my daughter's brother, and he's out in the lounge room at the moment, and he wants a screen, so I've given him the other one so he can download and have a crack at his new computer.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's very kind of you.
so he's got that. So
I'm sorry that it puts you at such a disadvantage, though.
well, it does, but I came on anyway, so that should mean something to you, Rodney.
Well, it does.
Thank you.
It means you haven't completely forgotten.
I haven't, mate. I haven't. Last week I fell asleep, and that was the end of me. I was gone.
Well, I got to tell you, whenever you and Peter don't come on, I figure you guys just fell asleep.
Yeah, it was the case last week. I was buggered last week. Because I'd worked, I don't know, whatever it was, and I slept for 4 hours, and I got up to do a sunrise at this joint I went to last week, and then I was up most of the day. Then I did the live, and then I sort of like I had an hour in the afternoon, and by the time 8 o'clock at night come, I was gone. It was the end of me, man.
Well, now that I can drive again and I'm going to have some time off, and as the weather improves and it's not raining, I am going to start going out and flying my drone a little bit more.
Good boy.
Nice.
Man,
Good therapy, right?
it is.
And the Maverick up there. Deck.
So,
Get you out. You're looking all right too, dude.
thanks, man.
Yeah, you're coming on all right. That's good, man. You don't have to use your cushion anymore?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have it in here with me, so of course I'm going to start sneezing or coughing, and I'll need it. And I'm just too lazy to go get it. I mean, it's only 10 feet away from me.
How painful is it when you cough or sneeze?
Oh, man, on a scale from 1 to 5, probably about a 3.
Yeah, it's up there.
But it's just a quick pain, you know. The pressure of the coughing and the sneeze on the sternum is, you know, and it's going to be another 2 weeks before we're completely grown together. So it still kind of hurts. And plus, I've got the incision that pretty much stings all the time, but it's not real painful. Like I was telling, I forget who I was telling, I haven't taken any pain pills for 2.5 weeks.
That's a good thing anyway. You know?
Oh yeah. I tell you what, I feel so much better than I did before.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't realize how bad I felt.
Yeah.
So
that's good, mate. Well, at least you're coming on all right, man. At least you got there, eh?
I did, yeah.
You know, it could have been a whole lot worse.
The one in-home nurse that came to visit me, Teresa, she kept telling me, man, it's amazing how far you've come already, you know. I mean, just a week after I'd been home, she comes in and she goes, "Are you sure you had surgery?"
Yeah.
You know,
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I said, "I'm sure. Believe me. Here's the scar."
Yeah, a lot of evidence.
And it was just simply amazing. And of course, the first thing out of my wife's mouth when they brought me back to from the OR back into intensive care, and I just vaguely remember her saying, "It goes, man, look at his color. It's so much better."
Wow.
So I got new veins now. My goal is to keep them unclogged.
There you go.
So I'm going to do that through walking every day and eating the right foods. And though, Dennis, I am going to miss those conies from Coney Island. You remember when we was up in Pennsylvania, we went to that Harry's.
Oh my goodness, that was those were some good hot dogs.
Those were good hot dogs, and Coney Island is just as good.
Don't remember the name of that place. Harry's hot dogs.
Harry's hot dogs.
How could you forget Harry hot dogs?
Yeah. They were so good. But I think someone told me, he goes, well, you don't have to quit eating them, just modify how many you eat. And I go, well, I normally eat 4. And they're like,
Cut
oh,
it down to 3.5.
so now I can only eat 2 if I'm going to eat any at all. But
Are we talking over a week?
no, at one
No.
time.
What
So
a time.
these are fairly small hot dogs.
Yeah, they're small hot dogs. I mean,
Okay.
they're not like the hot dogs you buy in the store.
Yeah, they're not like the Frankfurters that you buy or Ballpark, whatever those.
Yeah.
They're significantly smaller, but they were really good. I liked them.
Well,
I'm not a hot dog guy, but I liked them.
when I was talking to Jim when he went to Vegas, and he was telling me about White Castle, I didn't know what White Castle was.
Oh my!
And he says the burgers, and they're like mini burgers.
Yeah.
Right.
And you buy them in I think they call it a sack or a bag or something.
Yeah, like
There's
5
like-
or 6 of them.
How many's in there?
It's like 5 or 6, I think. I was only there a couple of times.
Actually, I think you can buy them like in a 4-pack or a 6-pack. You know.
That's what it was.
But I didn't think they were that great myself, but that's just.
I'm just a little guy, and 6 or 8 White Castles easy for me to take. You know.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're tiny. I
So
saw
what are we
way,
talking?
way back when Star Trek was on air. I
They're
saw
smaller than a hockey puck.
the Enterprise pulling up to a
They're
White
probably
Castle.
like
I have
that.
7 million, whatever.
Oh yeah, 7
Yeah.
million.
They're probably like that.
Okay,
With little buns.
little handful.
Sliders, yeah, sliders came from the idea of White Castles, but sliders still are a little bit bigger than White.
Night train.
Oh, and also they're that big,
Yeah.
but they also the middle of the meat is it's a hole, right? So there's almost nothing to them. You have a little piece of bun. That's about it.
Night
Yeah,
train's 3D print.
Yeah, some people call them sliders, like Night Train points out.
Yeah.
Some people call them sliders. So other people call them mini burgers, and
Yeah.
of course, sliders is the term we used for hamburgers when I was in the Navy.
Yeah, they're called mini burgers because if you don't eat many of them, then you're still hungry.
Now, there was another place in Dallas Fort Worth, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but they were kind of like White Castle. They sold the little sliders like that, and they were, to me, they were much better than White Castle. White Castles always seem to be so dry, and I don't know, maybe I just went to the wrong one or something.
Yeah, I haven't actually had one since the 70s, but I don't remember that. I am sure things have changed since then.
Yeah. Well, the last time we were in Wednesday when I went to the doctor up in Waldorf, on the way back we stopped at Sonic Drive-In for lunch. Dennis, I'm sure you know what Sonic is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's different, huh?
Huh?
If you're not used to it, it's different.
Yeah. And it's one of these places where the way servers come out on roller skates sometimes. But we stopped in there, and I had a Sonic burger for the first time in a long time. And my wife was really reluctant to let me eat there, but it was her idea. So. But I had a Sonic burger, man, and it was just like going to heaven. I mean, it was just, oh, so good. Eating properly does that to you.
Hey, Brant Ariels. Brant Ariels says he believes he missed the 70s. I don't miss them.
Hey, Brant. Or Gary.
I thought Sonic was a hedgehog.
Oh, Chris Hope had Sonic yesterday. Yeah, see, Sonic is real big back in in the South and especially in Texas and in Oklahoma, just like Whataburger. And
What was funny around here, there's no Sonics. They put a Sonic in Boston.
Oh, did they?
I didn't know it.
See if I can find their logo for you.
Yeah, Ray Kelly says his favorite is In-N-Out Burger, and they're pretty good too. I've had them when I was working out in California. I had them, and now they're beginning to spread across the country too because I know they're in Texas now.
You know what I like? I like the Red Robin.
There you go.
Yeah.
We have a Red Robin that makes awesome burgers.
Oh yeah,
Red Robin is good.
Red Robin is definitely good.
Plus, you get them with a giant bag of, thing of fries, and it's just wicked good.
And I think Five Guys makes a good burger. And I never order. When I went to Burger King or McDonald's or something, I usually order a large fry, or I used to. But the first time I went to Five Guys, I ordered a large French fry. I didn't know they were going to give me the whole field. I mean, they had a separate bag just for the French fries. So I started ordering small after that, and you still got a bag full of fries.
Yeah, Dairy Queen was the best. Tasty Freeze and Dairy Queen, Chris Hope.
Yeah, I remember those.
You know what? We're supposed to be in this not lockdown, but like only essential businesses. My wife and I were driving by Dairy Queen, and Dairy Queen had a line out there, and it was in the walk-up window too. So everybody's like standing next to each other. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me! All these people bringing their families to Dairy Queen.
That sounds like Brewster's setup. I don't know if they're open or not, but Brewster's has a gathering place where you have to order there at the windows, and there's no way to drive up to that place.
Well, they have a drive-through, but the drive-through was packed, and people were at
the one here doesn't have.
No,
guys, I'm gonna. Thank you for having me, and I just swing in.
Nice to see you, Sean. Thanks for the email. I will get that out to you.
It was good seeing you, Sean.
Monday.
You too, Rodney. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, and I do feel much better. You have a good day,
happy. Dennis, you got that. Matt and Peter, take care.
Bye, Sean.
See ya.
See you, buddy. Take care.
Everybody in the chat room. Don't get corona.
I don't remember KN root beer.
No, but I remember. Dad's. Well, I remember Dad's, but it's the A&W root beer stand.
Oh, A&W, yeah. You can still.
I remember those where you got the frosty mugs. Those were good.
Made the drink look cold, even if it wasn't.
Well, it was always cold. But you're right.
Yeah. You think, oh, that looks all right, and you get this. I got a frosty one here.
Fresh out of the freezer, Rodney.
All right, and it's a Dad's mug. Cool.
I put mine in the fridge.
That is cold.
I bet.
Yeah. I got two glasses, and they both go in the freezer at the same time. Then I'll have a drink, and then that one will go back in the freezer. Then I'll pull the other one out, which is frozen.
Okay.
By the way, the only thing that goes in there is root beer, just in case anybody was curious.
What was that first word? I just heard beer. What?
Yeah, that figures, Matt. In case you were wondering, that's called selective hearing.
It is.
Discriminative.
I suffer from that quite a bit, actually.
Oh, Curtis Dart. Curtis Dart is in the house.
Hey, Curtis.
Morning, Curtis.
Curtis, how are you, buddy?
It's got to be, 3 hours difference? It must be around 6:37 there in his area of the woods. I think he's in Washington, isn't he? Curtis, aren't you in Washington or Oregon? But anyway, Dennis, guess what? The clouds are
Sun's out.
It's
I
getting
see
to be sunny here.
I see what's the opposite of a shadow? It's on your face.
Yeah, it's sunshine. Sunshine on my face.
My wife is inviting me to a video call.
All right, Dennis, take care, buddy.
Thanks. It's been fun.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
You have a good one. Well, now we're down to 3.
I don't know about you, Peter, but that's pretty intimate.
It is. We need to go to the widescreen.
Oh my God. None of that. None of that. Oh my God.
He's in on his cheek.
I can tell the heart's working because my face just got really hot. That's embarrassing. I always knew there was something wrong with you two.
Not at all, mate. No.
You've just noticed that, Rodney.
Well, I'm a little slow like that.
Still trying to work it out.
There you go, Matt.
He went the wrong way, Peter.
I know.
Oh dear. Aussie love. Yeah. Look at Joe. Blah.
I can't say that I blame him.
See what happens. See what happens when I have a beer. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you get weird.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If anybody would like to join the panel, there's the link. Probably going to be on not too much longer, but we'll keep it going as long as we can. At some point, I'm going to have to end though, because I got to get ready and to go to the church.
Yeah.
But the link is in the chat if you want to join.
On a Saturday.
Well, yeah, I got to set up to do a live stream, and we got to do some testing.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, so this is going to be a live service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since the governor pretty much told churches to stay closed, a lot of churches have gone to doing live streams, and we've been talking about it for a while anyway.
Mm.
So we're still trying to work things out. Last week's live stream went fairly well after the music played, but the music was kind of off, and I think that was because the wireless mic that the pastor was wearing, and then they were both in the church's mic system was both picking the music up, and there was enough latency that it caused it to sound bad. So today we're going to go out and test. I've got a soundboard that the pastor let me use to experiment with, and I think we've got it figured out. So anyway,
if you can get the audio from both sources into as you say, like a soundboard or some sort of mixer or something, and then one outlet into your camera.
Don't put me on. Okay. All right. B Max. I guess he's going to have to explain because I'm kind of confused.
I didn't know that. I just went to like a video and it's set to kid friendly. And you can't hit the bell. It won't let you.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's on Ray Kelly's channel.
Huh.
I think they turn the comments off on the kid friendly ones too. I think, don't they?
They did. I told him about that. He's fixed that, so I can put a comment in there now. But I still can't hit that bell.
Wow. Okay. So sorry about that, Ray.
Okay. He's saying it's just a test. Well, I just BMac, I want you to know you are in the green room. So if you're ready, whenever you're ready to come on, if you want to come on, then just let me know.
Oh,
He cracked me up just then.
not Brian. Not Brian.
Okay, he popped out. So
He went. It didn't last long.
no, I guess he was just testing StreamYards just to see what it does or something.
I think you got stage fright, to be honest.
Yeah.
It could very well have been stage
Yeah.
fright, you know.
I'll just say to Ray, you have fixed it, mate. I can comment. Obviously, you've probably seen that, but still the bell, you can't do the bell.
You probably had a look at to see who's on here and decided against it.
Yeah.
Probably saw Matt's face and said, "Oh no, wait a minute,
Not him again." He's popping up too much everywhere. See, that's the reason I didn't come on last week, mate.
You've already explained that.
Yeah. No, because I'm just popping up everywhere, mate. You know.
Well, you are. You're a pretty popular guy. People like you.
Yes. Yes.
The problem is I don't.
That's the go, mate. That's the spirit.
Well,
I had Miko on today. He popped on my live, which was awesome. Great to see you.
Yeah. Hey, Dean, how about you? You want to pop in for a minute?
Twice in one day, Dean.
Yeah, BMac Aerial Visuals isn't wearing any undies.
Yeah, that's why he didn't want to come on. So it's a good thing I didn't bring him on.
There am I, so that makes two of us.
Anyway, Dean, if you want to hop in here, there's the link again. Yeah, anybody else? I got room for 3 more.
I'm going to refresh that.
So how's your summer coming along, guys, in the land down under?
Peter, you're up, mate.
Okay. Was it actually autumn or fall? Actually, now it is to be precise. But no, the weather's been quite good down here in Melbourne. Been sort of up in the sort of mid to high 20s all this week.
It's fall already?
Yeah. Yeah, we started on 1st of March.
March, yeah.
Yeah, our fall or autumn starts.
I'm still swimming in the pool though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've just filled my spa back up, so that's ready to go, or hot tub as you call them. So that's ready to rock and roll now as the nights get cooler.
Yeah. We had a couple of cold mornings earlier in the week, down into the sort of 6-7 degrees or so in the morning for a couple of mornings, but it's quite a bit warmer now.
Yeah, it does. Here we go. Curtis Start. He jump on, but he's not wearing pants. Well, how low does your camera go, mate?
You don't need pants.
None of us have got pants on, mate.
Everybody's naked today.
Well, none of us have got pants on, so jump on, dude.
We're wearing shirts.
We're the nightly news team.
Let me show you.
No.
Just to answer Ray Kelly's question, where am I not in Ireland? I'm in Australia.
Matt goes gross.
Yeah. That's why I didn't come on. Right. Actually, I've got to check it. Have you got a new one, Brian? Let me check that out. You sound Irish, Peter, tonight, do you?
Apparently. Never been to Ireland. Never been out of Australia.
No. Oh, yeah, you haven't, have you?
Well, I have. Technically, I have, but I haven't set foot outside of Australia. Put it that way.
There's a big bad world, mate. There's a lot out there to look at.
Oh, there is. You know, I was stationed in Japan for 2.5 years. And, you know, it was a wonderful 2.5 years, too. I love Japan.
Mm.
And then I've been to the Philippines and Hong Kong and Thailand, Pakistan,
Okay.
Sri Lanka.
What do you think of Thailand, mate?
I thought Thailand was interesting.
It is. It's a beautiful place. It depends on where you go. You can get two different aspects of Thailand.
Oh, the temples in Thailand were just gorgeous.
Yep. Yep. No drones back then, dude.
Nope. And I was on a destroyer, so when we went up. We were only 20 clicks away from Bangkok, and we'd gone up this river, and it took like 2 hours to go up the river, and it was so beautiful, so beautiful. And then I've been to. I'm making Peter jealous, I know.
You know,
With all your friends coming in on your phone.
Yeah, sometimes I hate that phone. I've been to Norway, England, Holland, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Israel, Romania. Where else? Did I say Norway already?
Mm-hmm. I'm just ticking them off as you go. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. But when we went to Sri Lanka and Pakistan, we were taking a commitment of our sister ship that was in the yards back in the Philippines with 4 broken boilers. And when they got repaired, they got to go to Australia for R&R, and we had to take more of their commitments. So we didn't get to go to Australia, and we had originally been scheduled to go there.
Oh, bugger, mate. You would have been in Brisbane, wouldn't you? Or Sydney?
Probably. I think we were supposed to go to Brisbane. And I really hated that because I've always wanted to go to Australia.
That's Brisbane, isn't it, Matt?
You know what, though?
Brisbane.
When I think about it, at one point before I changed into the electronics field, I was a Navy postal clerk. I was offered a billet in New Zealand to support the Antarctic effort.
That would have been good. South Island.
And it was a 1-year tour. It was a 1-year tour. And then I got a choice of duty stations after that.
Look at Thomas, right?
I declined it because it was an unaccompanied tour.
Hey, you mongrel.
What do you?
It was a lucky escape that you didn't get to Brisbane.
Oh,
yeah.
Lucky for us, I think that is.
So sorry, mate. Yes, we're missing.
But yeah, I mean, in some, you know, and of course, every country is interesting in its own way, you know. And whenever I visited these countries, I tried to get into their culture.
Why not?
And stuff. And it's like we pulled into Tromsø, Norway, which is far north in Norway, above the Arctic Circle. It was like 56 degrees, and we were leaving the ship with jackets on because to us 56 degrees was cold, and this was in their summer. And the Norwegians that lived there, you know, they were walking around in pretty much like beachwear. Flip-flops and shorts and T-shirts and stuff, and here we had come off our ships with our jackets on, and they're looking at us like, what a bunch of wussies.
Yeah, tourists.
Thank you, Ray. It was my honor, and thank you for your support. So, but yeah, I got to see a lot of different places. In England, we pulled into Portsmouth, and one of the highlights was getting to go onto the HMS Victory, the Lord Nelson's flagship back in Trafalgar. I knew I'd get it out eventually.
There you go, mate. Have another one.
So, but unfortunately, I didn't really get to see much of England, not as much as I would have liked to. I was kind of stuck to the ship because we had a couple pieces of equipment down, and I opted to do the work myself and let my guys go on Liberty so they could see England. So, but I did. Huh?
It's nice over in England, mate. It's there's some beautiful places, and considering the amount of people that actually live in England, it's so surprising that there's so much open countryside.
I know, isn't it?
Oh,
you know, and I've watched some of the videos coming out of England and Ireland both. Rod Piker, he's in Ireland, and some of his videos are just gorgeous.
Mm.
And then you got like Daddy of 13, who's in Scotland, and he gets some really good video too.
Scotland's beautiful, mate. You got here, wife's family's from Birmingham. I wasn't too far from Birmingham when I was over there in Chorley, near Preston there, if you know where that is. And of course, yeah, Yorkshire's best. Yes, Joe. Of course, they were the nicest of the lot.
Yeah, Joe, I agree. He says Rod does some awesome stuff. I agree with that. Joe Simpson's from England. I just noticed his logo there. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
nice
Yorkshire.
Logo, Joe.
Yorkshire. Dear. And hang on, who asked if we've got any fishing? Ray did. I don't. I used to when I was younger, mate, but I don't do any of that anymore. I haven't been out for years, to be honest. I just moved on and started doing other things, you know. But I don't mind fishing, but I can't go on a boat, otherwise I'm over the edge.
So what kind of fish do you catch there in Australia? Like in the freshwater lakes or whatever?
We get trout, lot of trout in the inland streams and lakes.
Okay.
Also get there's some native fish like Murray cod. They grow to really huge size. Also get perch, I think, which I think they're an introduced English fish.
Yeah,
and a lot of other native fish. Yeah.
Do you have like largemouth bass and smallmouth bass?
I think there is some bass up in some of the lakes up in Queensland. I think have bass in them, and some of the freshwater streams have bass.
Okay.
I'm not too sure what type they are.
Probably the most prized, well, it depends what you're looking for, I guess, but one of the prized fish to actually catch in the freshwater as well as salt, is the barramundi. Now that's an extremely aggressive predatory fish, and it's a great fish to catch. It'll let you know it's on the end of the line. Really good fish to catch, those ones.
Because they grow up to over a metre or so in length, those things too. You get some huge ones.
Yeah, big boys, mate. Up there in Arnhem Land and stuff. Watching them catch them up there. God damn. Tell you.
I want to say good morning to Coast to Coast Drones.
And my father was a very keen fisherman. Used to go out with him all the time when I was a kid. He used to like beach fishing in the surf.
Yeah.
He did a lot of that. Yeah. We used to go.
Charlie, you have a good day, brother. You take care, man.
Also, you used to go down to the Gippsland Lakes, down Lakes Entrance down that way, and do a lot of fishing in the lakes and the rivers down that way.
That's beautiful down there.
Yeah, great fishing down that way.
Well, Last time I went beach fishing was on Fraser Island when I had my 4-wheel drive over on the barge and off down the beach, and you just look for all the gutters as you're driving along. Look for all the gutters in the brake. Just pull over in your car, chuck it out, but you've got to cover your baits, otherwise the dingoes come down, and they'll either have a go at you or get your baits. So yeah, they have been known to give people a bit of a nip over there.
Yeah. So
but great fishing.
What sort of fish did you catch up there?
We're catching whiting. Now I'm used to South Australian whiting, and they're big bastards, like King George whiting, beautiful. Now I was getting these whiting up there, and I'm tossing them. We get these little whiting like this, and I'm just throwing them back. My mate's going, "What are you doing throwing them back?" And I said, "They're tiny, mate. Look at them." He goes, "No, they're the size of them. These little bloody whiting." And these dart, we're catching dart there as well. They're an interesting fish to catch because they're like a disc, and when the water catches them, it feels like you've got like a 50-pound fish on.
Yeah.
And your rod's going, and if you get 2 or 3 on the same thing, you think you got a ripper on, and you come in, it's just 3 dart about this big. They're unreal.
Yeah, you know what's interesting to catch? Now we were anchored off the coast of India. When we'd gone to Pakistan, we went there because we were doing an international, a multi-nation exercise. It was us, the British, the Indian Navy, the Pakistani Navy, and Australian Navy. And we were anchored off of India, and one of our sonar techs was fishing off the side of the ship, and I just happened to have the fire and security watch. And so I'm making my rounds, and I come up on him, and he's sitting there, and he's got his rod out there, and all of a sudden his pole goes like this, and it's just like he sets the hook, and he starts reeling it in, and then it goes bling, and he's like, "Wow, it just went slack. I must have missed it." And then it goes boom, and then he's fighting it for a little bit, and then it goes bling. You like the sound effects?
Yeah, very good.
I thought I was actually there, to be honest.
So anyway, he keeps reeling it in. He goes, "Wow, that's strange." And it, and then this time when it popped out of it back up, it pulled the hook out of the water, and it comes flying right back at us, and it went right between us, and it was an octopus had taken the bait. So when he was fighting it, it would roll up into a ball, and all resistance would go away.
Okay. Wow.
And then he would fight some more. So that's what was happening. And we weren't sure what was going on with this, but it was pretty hilarious.
I would have guessed a scuba diver myself. Fighting like that. Yeah, look, Ray thinks you're very good. Yeah, you see, that's it. You should do children's shows, maybe something like that, where you can do sound effects. And you had 3 different ones there for that, Rod. That was good.
Yeah. I'm good at sound effects when I want to be. Survivor.
4D studio action.
Trevor's given us a list of some of the Australian sea fish.
Look at him. He lives nowhere near the ocean, and he knows all the ocean fish. Leather jackets. Got to watch them. They'll put a spike in you.
Yeah.
What are leather jackets? I'm going to have to look that one up. That sounds interesting.
We
used to catch them down at Phillip Island when we were kids. There was a beach we used to walk a couple of miles to, and had a long reef of rocks went straight out into the water. We used to get close side and walk at the end. We used to catch leather jackets out there. They're great to eat. Really white, sweet flesh on them.
They are.
Oh, that's funny. I type in leather jackets, and all I see are leather jackets.
Well, that's what they look like, mate. We don't have to make them here. We catch them.
Oh, yeah. Unzip them, and away you go.
If you look really closely at one of those photos, it'll have a hook mark in it somewhere.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks almost like a.
I think they might call them a triggerfish or something like that somewhere else. They've
Yeah,
got a big spike on the top. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by one of them. You know all about it.
There you go. According to Gary, leather jackets are bikers. They'll stab you.
Yeah, that's it.
Doesn't look fun at all.
Very, very nice to eat, though, those. Especially if you get a big one.
You say they're good to eat?
Yeah.
Cool.
But you got to be careful if you're going for the leather jackets. You've got to have a pretty sort of either a long hook or a metal tracer or something like that because they look like coral fish. They eat coral or something like that. And they've got really sharp teeth.
Real sharp teeth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have.
I got bitten by one of those once. I sort of grabbed it around the head and it took a lump out of my hand. Yeah.
It would do too. Yeah.
And he did that one.
Catfish will spike you too.
Yeah, they got them on the fins, the side fins, and the top too. I think.
Yeah.
I used to have catfish in my aquarium.
I love fried catfish. I don't eat a lot of fish, but I will put down fried catfish.
Fried fish. Fish is good for you, mate.
I know. That's what my wife keeps telling me. She gets salmon every now and then, and I'll eat that. But I'm just not. And I eat tuna fish, and those are about the only 3 fishes I'll eat.
I'll tell you what.
Bass before, and bass is, if it's cooked right and you prepare it right and get that fish taste out of it, it's not bad. But it's a trick to get that fish taste out of it.
I'll tell you what you would like. I'm not a big fan of fish that really fishy either, you know. And what you would like is a lot of the reef fish here in Australia. They're very sweet meat. Beautiful fish to eat. I mean, we've got our fishy ones like the mullet and the trumpeters and all those sort of things, and the brim. But flathead are nice too, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, those reef fish, mate. Oh boy, beautiful.
Yeah. Hey Gary, you have a great day there, my friend. Brant Ariel's got to leave us, so
Brant,
you take care out there, brother.
Sanitize up, wash hands. You got that, my man.
Yep. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call this. Let you guys go to bed.
Yeah, right, mate. It's getting on, isn't it? 12 o'clock. Yeah, good to see you again, Rodney.
Yeah, it's good having you on, Matt, as always. Peter,
mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Anytime. You guys are, always welcome.
Anytime we're up, out of bed.
Yep. Anytime you're up and out of bed, and I promise, Matt, I will try to catch your show next Friday. I will give it a best shot.
You're right, mate. All good, man. As you said, we're the either end of the spectrum with our shows. So if we make it, so
yeah. So
you're all good, mate. Thanks very much, man. And thanks everyone. Right. Good to see everyone. I'll catch you all later.
All right. Have a good one, Matt. See you later.
All right. See you.
Bye, Matt.
See you. Bye-bye.
Peter, you have a good one too, brother.
Bye, Rodney. Bye, everyone in chat. We're off.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being in the chat. I do appreciate it. I know there's other things you could probably be doing, but I hope you enjoy our show. Oh, Mrs. RC, how you doing? You just coming in at the end, girl. I still got it. I still got to get some stuff, but I just want you to know I haven't forgotten, Tiff, that I am going to be ordering some stuff, but it's just going to have to wait a couple of weeks. But anyway, you all in the chat, you have a great weekend. Have a great day today. Be safe. Don't forget, wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't follow my example. I touch my face because I know I'm good here. But anyway, seriously though, this is this pandemic is a terrible thing, and don't forget and say a prayer for our first responders and the healthcare workers and everybody that's still out in the front line doing what they do. you know, to help the rest of us. So don't forget them. And you all take care. Have a great day. And we'll catch you next weekend, if not sooner. Goodbye now.